Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tail of the tape. So it's Sonny Edwards. He's 5 foot 2 inches tall and has a reach of 59 inches. It's Charlie And up first, it's Sonny Showtime Edwards. Fighting out of London, England, has already covered head to toe in gold. One of the best in the world today. Charlie the Eagle Edwards, fighting out of the United Kingdom, the WBC Flyweight World Champion. Let's see what he's got for us in this one.
The reach, how on earth are you going to get through that jab?
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, here is a flyweight champion of the world, Showtime, Sonny Edwards. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from London, England, a flyweight world champion, Charlie Edwards.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Throws the jab, but does not score. To this date, Sonny might have had the more illustrious career, but Charlie can upstage him with a win here.
Both Charlie and Sonny are very good technicians. Both Charlie and Sonny are very good, tough, honest pros. So now if they lay their heart and soul on the line for this fight, you would not believe they came from the same mother and father. And that's the kind of fight we're to expect.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Which fighter will say no mas? That left hook just missed. Hook misses. That jab misses. Can't score with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Edwards in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope that...
Here we go. Round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter shot lands. He missed with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Edwards in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And he's going to be confident now.
Great round. Now relax. Now I don't want you to load up.
And there's the bell for round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Never going to happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that jab.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He misses with that jab. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. No rest for the weary. Trying to land that jab. In the build up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Do you believe what we're seeing? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. That jab doesn't find a home. Well done with that counter shot. Hey, those punches add up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Edwards in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away.
Just be smart. Get your shots on.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. The straight right just misses. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How about Edwards in that last round? Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so...
Go back out there.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
He just misses with that jab. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Misses with the jab. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Catch and shoot. Straight right just misses. That jab doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Listen, the fight's not over yet.
There's the bell for round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox the fight and beat them on points.
Ooh, that really hurt Sonny Edwards. What a punch, and that sends Showtime to the floor. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you got away with it. You can do it again.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Some big trouble here for Showtime Sonny Edwards. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Stamina is off the charts. Jab does not score. That counter punch caught him clean. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Back together.
Here we go, it's round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Good counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Lucky that hook didn't score. You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter lands. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
Nice counter. So much firepower here. And he scores with the counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Edwards in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second.
Be smart when you go out there. Just get to the
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
A straight right just misses. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the... And we enter the ninth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Miss with that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Couldn't land that jab. Edwards stumbling around. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Edwards in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back.
And there's the bell to start round 10. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Edwards might go down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Edwards now in some big trouble. And the Eagle finally goes down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.